She said that she was going to vote for Trump because she knew that he was going to lower grocery prices. How does she feel now knowing that he is not going to?
Out of everything that he said he was going to accomplish, which is not going to be done, you know one thing that he will accomplish, just like he accomplished last time? Tax cuts for the billionaire.
Looked across the room and said, all of you can shut the fuck up. Y'all fucking voted for it. For the next 4 years, I don't want to hear a single fucking word.
Hey, I didn't know that Obamacare was ACA and then I'm going to lose my health care. I didn't know that they were going to actually cut Social Security, which my family depends on.
Welcome to the FAFO reaction series. Today I'm diving into a wild and unexpected TikTok videos where will some MAGA supporter effing around and now finding out. But it's too late for that. Let's dive right in.
Hey, I love the idea that MAGA is having FAFO moments. But are they really? Because I keep seeing creators say that, oh, they're finding out now. But I don't think that they even will ever admit that they were wrong. I think they are far too caught up in blaming other people. So if you have, like, in case I haven't mentioned, my birthday's coming up, it would give me a lot of joy to actually see it come out of their mouths that, hey, I didn't know that Obamacare was ACA and then I'm going to lose my health care. I didn't know that they were going to actually cut Social Security, which my family depends on. I didn't know they were going to deport my abuela. Does anybody have that coming directly from their mouths? If there's some videos out there of that, I want to see it. And if there are some MAGA creators who are already actually admitting that maybe these cabinet appointments don't make any sense and they really didn't care about qualifications, like, could somebody point me in that direction? Because that would really give me joy. I would love to see it, but I just don't think that they're going to take responsibility in that way for their decisions.
Now, Trump promised all kinds of things when he get into office, but now things are slowly starting to leak from him where he's not going to be able to accomplish, which is grocery prices, fuel prices. You know, gas prices is not going to go down. Okay, none of those things are going down. Okay, but out of everything that he said he was going to accomplish, which is not going to be done, you know one thing that he will accomplish, just like he accomplished last time? Tax cuts for the billionaire. He will accomplish that, period. Just like he did last time. No policies, no nothing. But one thing he's going to accomplish is tax cuts for the billionaire. He will accomplish that, though. FAFO.
My friends and fuckers, listen, I got another FAFO at my husband's work. Yesterday there was a corporate meeting, so all of them had to go. And before the meeting, there was about 6 or 7 of them over at the table talking a whole bunch of shit about apparently Canada maybe shutting off a little bit of our energy if these tariffs come through. And they were losing their mind. And my husband didn't skip a fucking beat, apparently. Looked across the room and said, all of you can shut the fuck up. Y'all fucking voted for it. For the next 4 years, I don't want to hear a single fucking word of anything that man does that you don't agree with. One of them had the balls to presume that Joe Biden's behind this. My husband had to let them know that Joe Biden isn't the one threatening the tariffs to Canada. And I love him a little bit more today. He's not a political guy, and he doesn't normally open his mouth when he has words in confrontation. He's not that guy. But apparently, these dumb motherfuckers, he has had enough. I love him a little bit more today.
Watching the CEO of Peak Design that backpack do damage control because people found out that he snitched on Mario's brother is, it's karma. Before he opened his mouth, those backpacks were selling like hotcakes. They were trending upwards on Google and everything. And now people are returning their bags because they found out you're a snitch.
The lady that was counting that fucking cheese, is she okay? She said that she was going to vote for Trump because she knew that he was going to lower grocery prices. How does she feel now knowing that he is not going to? When we told you that it wasn't going to happen, that grocery prices weren't going to go down, you called us everything but a child of God. even though you claim to be a Christian. But yeah, I just find that very interesting. But now that he said that he cannot do, that he probably won't be able to do anything, it's just okay. And you're not going to get upset or anything. That isn't kind of weird to you? Now, from Republicans, we are going to hear all the time that the president does not control the price of groceries. That's so fucking ironic, right? Tariffs are going to make the groceries increase even more. So yeah, you're going to be counting cheese for a very long time, my friend. I hope that her and other Americans are prepared to pull themselves up by the bootstraps, as we should do, right? Because in reality, we should have been boycotting these big companies that like to price gouge. But no, we never want to, actually address the problem. We just kind of want to skip over it. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You know how you can secretly like cuss out your employees without them knowing what the hell you're saying? Yo, I did this yesterday. I found this out on the search bar. Type this in, FAFO, and come back and let me know.
Because who else is going to make them feel as stupid as they are? Who? Being a menace is life-giving, okay? It fills my soul with an eye-rolling joy rivaled by only one thing, okay? As a straight white female, I am just privileged enough to be extremely problematic. I am becoming a professional instigator. I honestly didn't know that ruining their Marmalade Messiah fanfiction would be this fun. If they want to worship a little fat man in Depends, then I'm going to grab them by the wampus ween, and the more they squirm, the harder I'm going to squeeze. If they're not red in the face defending their 80-year-old Cheeto man, then I'm not working hard enough. I'm not here to make warm family memories. I'm here to make them feel as uncomfortable as they've been making others feel for the last 8 years. I'm not ruining the holidays. I'm just fact-checking their MAGA fantasies and calling out their wild hypocrisies. Every time they quote Fox News, I choose violence. I might as well feed my cold, dark heart with their discomfort and shock. Their cognitive dissonance is my love language. Their discomfort is foreplay, and I haven't finished yet.
Well, looks like Miami has entered the find out phase. So it's being reported, and I read an article in the Tallahassee Democrat that Miami-Dade County is going to be ground zero for the Orange Man's deportation program. Now, if you didn't know, Miami-Dade County has a 70% Hispanic population. This fact helped the Orange Man win the county by 11 percentage points. It's like the first time a Republican has won Miami-Dade County since 1988. Now, it makes sense for this program to start in Miami-Dade County because honestly, Miami-Dade probably has the most deportation cases that are open in the whole country. And truth be told, Miami has a large concentration of immigrants. That's just a fact. Immigrants that are documented and undocumented. And chances are, if you live in Miami, you probably know someone who's undocumented. It's just unavoidable. But just to be clear, this whole program is not just going to target people that are undocumented. It also is going to target people that are on DACA. It's going to target people with temporary protected status. It's going to target people seeking asylum. And keep in mind, those people aren't illegal, but for the simple fact that those programs that they're trying to use will be taken away or expired. And with those programs being taken away or expired, now you are technically undocumented. Now, it's estimated that there are approximately 1.1 million people who are living in the state of Florida undocumented. That's about 5% of the population of the entire state. And so you already have economists talking about how this is going to negatively impact the economy of the state of Florida. And if you remember a year or two ago, the governor here implemented something on a smaller scale with a law that he implemented that caused a lot of the immigrant community to leave the state, which caused a shortage of labor, and we have more jobs available than actual people to work those jobs here. And when this program is implemented, that's only going to exacerbate the situation. And it also mentions how in this article that there were certain exceptions as far as like when you could like do quote unquote raids as far as like schools were protected, hospitals, places of worship, etc. When this program is implemented, all those exceptions for safe spaces are going to be eliminated. So meaning your child could be, in the middle of a math lesson, and all of a sudden you got ICE at the elementary school doors coming to take them away. So, and don't think this is just going to affect a certain group of immigrants. It's going to affect everyone, whether you are Haitian, whether you're Venezuelan, whether you're Nicaraguan, whether you're Cuban. It doesn't matter. Like, if you're here undocumented, or you're here trying to go through the proper channels and you haven't been able to achieve a certain status yet, it's going to affect you. And it's going to have a greater impact on the economy, because again, you're eliminating a large percentage of the workforce. And like I said, we're at a point now where we have more jobs than people to work them. And if you think that a certain group of people are going to get out here and work these jobs that these immigrants are working, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I want to sell you. Like I say, man, it is what it is. It's what it's what people voted for. It's what people decided that they wanted. So see how it all plays out.
Thanks for joining me on this wild ride. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more reaction content. Stay tuned for more unexpected moments and thrilling reactions. Until next time, keep exploring, keep reacting,